In module 5 of chapter 2, I shall discuss about integral surfaces satisfying some given conditions. I shall mainly discuss three different things like integral surfaces passing through a given curve, and I shall discuss the integral surface circumscribing a given surface, and I shall derive one complete integral from a given another complete integral. So, let us first discuss the first integral surface passing through a given curve. So, go to the slide show of that equations. Suppose we want to find integral of the equation 1 capital F equals to 0, which passes through the curve which is written in parametric form x equals to xt, y equals to yt, z equals to zt, where t is the parameter. Now, the integral may be a particular case of the complete integral small f x y z a b equals to 0, where the constants a or b are given arbitrary values a and b, or it may be a particular case of the general integral corresponding to 2, that is the envelope of a one parameter subsystem of 2, or it may be the envelope of a two parameter system of 2, that means it may be a singular integral. But in practice the case 2 occurs most frequently. So, we shall discuss only case 2 now. Suppose that a surface is of type B, that means which is the integral which is envelope of the complete integral and which passes through a curve gamma. Then at its every point the envelope S is touched by a member of the subsystem. In particular, at each point P of the curve gamma, we may suppose that it is touched by a member SP of the subsystem. Since SP touches S at P, it also touches S at the same point. So, S is the envelope of a one parameter subsystem 2, each of whose members touches the curve gamma, provided that such a subsystem exists. Now, to determine S, we have to consider subsystem made up of those members of the family 2 touching the curve gamma. Now, at the point of intersection of the surface 2 and the curve gamma, f x t y t z t a b equals to 0, and since the curve gamma touches the surface 2, the equation 2 has two equal roots. So, the condition for two equal roots leads to del del t of f equals to 0. So, solving equation 3 and 4, we can get a functional relation between a and b as phi a b equals to 0, and from that equation we can find b is some function of psi 1 a or b is some function of psi 2 a. So, each of these subsystem will give the envelope of the original equation, that means that is the general integral of the given equation passing through the curve gamma. Now, we shall explain the previous method taking this example. We have to find complete integral of the equation p square x plus q y equals to z, and we have to find the integral surface which passes through the curve. For this case it is a line, y is equal to 1, x plus z equals to 0. So, our given equation is capital F equals to z minus p square x minus q y equals to 0, and we have already learned in module 2 the Chirpitz equations. So, the corresponding Chirpitz equation becomes which is written in the next line, dx by minus 2 px equals to dy by minus q equals to dz by minus 2 p square x minus qy equals to dp by p square plus p equals to dq by 0. Now, from the last equation we get q as constant equals to a, say. Now, from the given equation f equals to 0, if we put the value of q, we can obtain the value of p, which is written here, z minus ay by x to the power half. Now, using the relation dz equals to p dx plus q dy and substituting the values of p and q, we get the equation dz minus ay by z minus ay to the power half equals to dx by x to the power half. So, after integration, we get the relation z minus ay to the power half equals to x to the power half plus b to the power half, where b is an arbitrary constant, and that equation can be written in the form x plus ay minus z plus b equals whole square equals to 2bx. Now, this equation involves two arbitrary constants a and b. So, this is the complete integral of the given equation. Now, we have to find that integral which passes through the given equation of the line. Now, the parametric form of the equation of the line can be written in this form: x equals to t, y equals to 1, z equals to minus t. If we substitute the values of x, y, z from 2 to 1, we get a relation which is written here: 4t square plus 4at plus a plus b whole square equals to 0. Since this is the envelope of the given system, it has two equal roots. So, the condition of two equal roots gives a square equals to a plus b whole square, and after simplification we get b is equal to minus 2a. So, the one parameter subsystem of the general of the complete integral which is written in 1 can be obtained by substituting the value of b as minus 2a. So, that one parameter system is written here: y minus 2 whole square a square plus x minus z whole square plus 2 into x y plus 2 minus z y minus 2 into a equals to 0. Now, the envelope of this one parameter system will give our required integral. Now, to find the envelope of this system, we have to solve this equation together with del a of this function equals to 0. So, solving these two equations, if we eliminate a from those two equations, we get a function which is written in the last line: x into y plus 2 minus z into y minus 2 whole square equals to y minus 2 whole square into x minus z whole square. So, the function z defined by this equation is the solution of the problem. So, this is the general integral of the given equation which passes through the given line. Now, I want to discuss how to find one complete integral from the other. Suppose we have a complete integral f small f x y z a b equals to 0, and we now show that there exists another relation g x y z c d equals to 0, and which is also the complete integral of the given equation. Since in the solution which is written in 6 involves two arbitrary constants c and d, it also represents a complete integral. Now, on the surface 6, we choose a curve gamma whose equations contain two arbitrary constants c and d. Now, we shall find the envelope of the one parameter subsystem of 2 touching the curve gamma, where 2 is the equation small f x y z a b equals to 0. Now, we illustrate this idea taking one simple example. Suppose we have a partial differential equation 2xz plus q square equals to x into xp plus yp. We have to show that it has a complete integral z plus a square x equals to axy plus bx square, and from that we have to derive that x into y plus cx whole square equals to 4 into z minus dx square is also a complete integral of the given equation. Now I shall discuss the solution. The given equation can be written in the form capital F equals to 2xz plus q square minus x into xp plus yq equals to 0. Now the corresponding Charpit equations are dx by minus x square equals to dy by 2q minus xy equals to dz by minus px square plus 2q square minus qxy equals to dp by minus 2z plus yq equals to dq by minus qx. Now from this auxiliary equation, if you take the first and last equation, we can find the integral easily. Q as function of x as ax, where a is a constant. Now from the given equation f equals to 0, if you substitute the value of q, we can find the value of p as some function of x, y, z and a. Now using the relation dz equals to p dx plus q dy, we obtain a Pfaffian differential equation which is written here, and this can be solved. We can find the integral of this equation. The integral of this equation is written in the last line, z plus a square x equals to axy plus by square. So this is the complete integral of the given equation which we need to prove. So that is proved here. Now we shall show that there is another complete integral which is in the form given in equation 1. Now consider a curve gamma which lies in the integral surface or in the surface 1. So from the equation of the surface, if we put y is equal to 0, we get the value of z as c square x cube plus 4 d x square by 4. So equation of the curve gamma is written here. Now at the intersection of the complete integral which we have obtained as function of a and b and the curve gamma, we get c square x square plus 4 into d minus bx plus 4 square equals to 0. And this is obtained by substituting the value of z from equation of gamma to the equation z plus a square x equals to axy plus bx square. Now the condition for having two equal roots, we get a relation between b, a, c, d as b is equal to d plus minus ac. Now taking b is equal to d plus ac, the subsystem becomes z plus a square x equals to axy plus d plus ac into x square, or it can be written in the form which is written which is given in the next line. Now it has the envelope x square cx plus y whole square equals to 4x into z minus dx square. That means this is the solution, and we know that the envelope is also the solution of the given equation. Therefore, x into y plus cx whole square equals to 4 into z minus dx square represent another integral of the given equation, and since this solution involved two arbitrary constants c and d, so this is the complete integral of the given equation. So in this example we have explained, or rather we can say we have derived one complete integral from the other. Now I shall discuss how to find integral surface circumscribing a given surface. Two surfaces are called to circumscribe each other if they touch in a curve. That curve may not be a planar curve. For example, a conicoid and its circumscribing and its enveloping cylinder are circumscribed by each other. the procedure of finding this type of integral surface is similar as we described in the previous section. So, for derivation, let us go to the slide show of this topic. Suppose we have the partial differential equation f equals to 0 and let it has complete integral small f equals to 0, and we want to determine an integral surface of 1 circumscribing a given surface sigma. The equation of that surface is phi equals to 0, which is written in equation 7. So, if we look at the picture 2, then sigma, and let E is our required surface, then the surface sigma and E are touched along a curve gamma, which is shown here. So, now we are interested to find the integral surface E, which is touched or circumscribed by the surface gamma through the curve, by the surface sigma through the curve gamma. Now, E is the envelope of a 1 parameter subsystem S of a 2 parameter system 2, and so it is touched at each point P of gamma by a member SP of the subsystem S. Since SP touches E at P, so it also touches sigma at P. Hence, equation 8 represents envelope of the set of equations or set of surfaces 2 which touch the surface 7. Now, the surface 2, that means the complete integral of the given equation touches the surface 8 if the equation 2 means small f x y z a b equals to 0, 7 means the equation of the circumscribing surface phi equals to 0, and f x by phi x equals to f y by phi y equals to f z by phi z are consistent. The equation 9 represent that where the two surfaces 2 and 8 meets, the direction cosines of the normal to the two surfaces are proportional. Now, if we eliminate x, y, z from the 4 equations, that means 2 equations in equation number 9 and 1 equation in 2 and 1 equation in 7. So, there are 4 equations. So, from these 4 equations, if we eliminate x, y, z, we can find a relation between A and B, which is written in equation 10 as chi a b equals to 0. From chi a b equals to 0, we can find the value of b as function of a, chi 1 a, or it may be function of another function of a, chi 2 b. Now, this subsystem defines a subsystem of 2, each of which touches 7, and the intersection of this surface with sigma gives the curve gamma, and each of the relations 11 defines a subsystem whose envelope E touches sigma along gamma. Now, we shall take one example which is given here in this slide. We have to find integral surface of the equation. The given equation is 2y into 1 plus p square equals to pq, whose equation is circumscribed about the cone. So, circumscribing surface is a cone which is given by the equation x square plus z square equals to y square. So, this is our required, we have to prove the required integral is z square equals to y square into 4y square plus 4x plus 1. Now, we shall go to the solution of this problem. So, the given equation capital F is 2y into 1 plus p square minus pq equals to 0. So, the corresponding auxiliary equations are written in the next line, and from this equation, simultaneous equation, it is easy to find that dp equals to 0. So, p equals to constant, let us say that constant is small a, and from the given equation capital F equals to 0, if you substitute the value of p, we will get the value of q as 2y into 1 plus a square divided by a. Now, using the relation dz equals to p dx plus q dy, substituting the values of p and q, we get a relation between dx dy dz, which is written here, and after integrating we get z is some function of a and b, where a, b are two arbitrary constants. So, these represent a complete integral of the given equation. Now, this equation can be written in this form: small f equals to z minus ax minus y square into 1 plus a square by a minus b equals to 0. And the equation of the circumscribing surface psi is given as psi equals to x square plus y square minus z square equals to 0. So, for circumscribing a surface, we have the relation fx by psi x equals to fy by psi y equals to fz by psi z. So, using that relation, we get small x as some function of a, which is written here, and small z is another function of a, which is written here, a by 2 into 1 plus a square. And also we have to satisfy f equals to 0 and psi equals to 0. So, f equals to 0 gives y square as 2 into a minus 2b by 2 into 1 plus a square. So, using two equation, we obtain the values of x, y and z as function of a and b. Now, we remain to apply the condition psi equals to 0. So, if we use this condition where psi is x square plus y square minus z square is equal to 0, we obtain a functional relation between a and b, which is for this case b is equal to a by 4. Now, in the given equation means in the complete integral f equals to 0, that means z minus ax minus y square into 1 plus a square by a minus b equals to 0. In this complete integral, if you substitute the value of b as a by 4, and if we calculate the envelope of this one parameter family of curves, we get the envelope as z square equals to y square into 4y square plus 4x plus 1. So, this is our required integral which circumscribe the given equation of the surface. For this case, it is a cone. Now, we have reached the last module of chapter 2. This chapter is devoted to the theory of first order partial differential equation. In the first module of this chapter, we have discussed about the basic ideas of a first order partial differential equation. In module 2, we have discussed about a quasi-linear first order partial differential equation. We have derived Lagrange auxiliary equation for a quasi-linear equation, and in third chapter we have discussed about a non-linear partial differential equation, and in this chapter we have derived and discussed the Cauchy's method of characteristic to find a non-linear partial differential equation. And in module 4 we discussed two important methods, namely Charpit's method and Jacobi's method to find solution of a nonlinear partial first order differential equation. And in the last module, we have just discussed how to find integral surface of a given equation satisfying some given conditions. So, in these 5 modules, we have discussed different type of first order partial differential equations, and we have discussed different type of solutions of these equations. Thus, this chapter will help us to understand any kind of first order partial differential equation. In this way, we end the last module and the chapter 2.